Here we are with the president of Union Bible College. What do you have to say for yourself? You heard it here, folks, first. Now that's incredible, but I think he has more to say. Really? That is so interesting. I mean, tell me more. No, really, tell me more. Okay, we're giving up. Signing out.
Welcome to Union Bible College and Academy. I'm Adam Buckler. The Union Bible College Choir just finished a fantastic fall choir tour spanning from Grafton, West Virginia to Thomasville, North Carolina. The Lord moved in a tremendous way, and we thank Him for each time He manifested His presence in a service. Our Director of Public Relations, Brother Phil Horde, had the privilege to travel with the choir. Here he is talking with some of our students to give you their perspective on the tour.
Just this past weekend, we experienced our fall choir tour. God came and moved in a mighty way. Money was raised, memories were made, and most importantly, victories were won around an altar of prayer as God came and filled the place with His presence. Yes, we're very thankful for all that God did for us and how He helped us on our fall choir tour. I have with me today 3 choir members, Stephen E. Banks, Thelma Miranda, and Michael Workman. They're here to talk about and discuss some of the things that happened on this year's choir tour. Stephen, we talked a little bit about this trip. Tell us about some of the highlights that stick out in your mind about this year's fall choir tour.
Well, the bus was going from West Virginia to North Carolina, and we were passing through the New River Gorge in West Virginia, and it was a very, very beautiful sight to see, and so we got to experience that. While in Virginia, we had a few hours of free time before singing at the night service in Brother Ledford's church. And so we went to a gym and we played some basketball where we had some competitive games, and the girls played a little bit of volleyball, just hitting it around. So we had a great time doing that, and then after that we got prepared for the evening service.
That's exciting, Stephen. You see, recreation is an important part of the tour. As you're traveling along, sometimes you get restless and you need those opportunities to relax and to sit back and enjoy a time with your friends. It's also good to have Thelma here with us. Talk to us a little bit about some of the food that we had and the hospitality that was shown to the choir.
Well, we were so thankful because we all stay in different places with different families, and all of them were really nice, and it was just amazing. In my personal case, I stayed with the Millers and the Ledfords, and I was so thankful, really thankful, because they were so nice, and you felt welcome. And the food, oh my, the food was really, really good. So we were really thankful. Everything was really, really good.
Thelma, give us a highlight of one of your meals.
Well, what I really, really loved was we went to the Miller's house, and they had this little like china little plates and, you know, all these little things. And I've never had like that kind of tea in that special moment. So they had like pie and a bunch of things, and it was just awesome because it was my first time, so I really, really enjoyed it.
We really do appreciate all the hard work and the food and the hospitality that was provided for the choir this year in this fall choir tour. Many people worked many hours to make it possible, and we're really thankful for all that was done for choir tour. Now we're going to talk with Michael Workman about how God's Spirit just came and settled down in a special way, in particular in the services, and how He moved and worked.
Well, Phil, you know, I've been in choir for several years now, and I would definitely say that this is the best choir service that I've been in, and it would be exactly that reason. God just moved each and every service in a spectacular way, and one of the things was each service was unique in its own way. The way that God just chose to move kind of surprised me. One service, it was kind of interesting just because it was us that God chose to come and minister to. It was there in Galax, Virginia, that we just began to move from the choir risers down to the altar, and just time and time again the group would sing "There is a River," and each time just more would move down to the altar, and finally I guess we came to an end. But God just each service He met with someone, and victories were won, needs were met, And right now we're still living in kind of those times where God is still speaking to the people, and that the effects of those services have not worn out in any way. We just thank the Lord because that's really what it's all about, is all the victories that were won. It's not about any financial need necessarily, or even recruiting students, as important as those issues are. What we're there for is to minister, to become exactly what the Bible instructs us, and basically, ultimately, farthering the kingdom of God. Choir can do that in some way, and that's what we intend to do.
That's very exciting, Michael. To add to what he said, on the last night, on the Sunday evening of the tour, to close out the tour, there was 5 or so people there at the altar, and we know of at least one girl that got saved as a result of the choir tour this year. And as Michael said, that makes everything worthwhile. We're thankful for how God moved in a marvelous way on this choir tour. We thank Him for all that He's doing here at Union Bible College and Academy. Thank you, each of you, for coming and talking with us about the highlights that you experienced on this year's choir tour.
You're welcome.
Yeah, no problem.
As you can see, we had a fantastic fall choir tour. We want to thank each and every one that was involved in making it possible. And above all others, we want to thank God for His smile of favor upon us. On behalf of all of us here at Union Bible College and Academy, I'm President Adam Buckler.
Bye.
Is that good?
Konnichiwa.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.
Sayonara.
Adios.
All right. I think we're
Later.
done. So.